Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the fourth five-year plan. So that is 1969 to 74 was the time period of the fourth five-year plan. So let's come to the topic. So this plan was based on the Gadgil strategy. Okay, so each and every plan was based on some strategies and some important aims and opinions or some targets. In the same way, the fourth five-year plan was based on the Gadgil strategy. So the strategy depends on the Gadgil's ideas. Okay, so here the name was given to this strategy to the fourth five-year plan after a famous Indian economist and social scientist, and he was the first critic of the Indian planning also. So the name was Dhananjay Ramachandra Gadgil. Okay, so here the entire plan was based on the Gadgil strategy with special focus to the ideas of the growth with stability and progress towards the self-reliance. Okay, so here the main important term which was referred in this fourth five-year plan was self-reliance. So here self-reliance was very important to get the development. So because we already completed the 3 5-year plans, it means almost 15 years and three annual plans. So those are the 3 years. Okay, so next fourth five-year plan, the people started to get the development on the basis of the self-reliance. We no need to depend on others for getting the development. So this is the main important idea, and here the two important terms they used. One is a stability, so the growth with stability. So here we should not depend on others, and we should get the development in a equally. Okay, so no need to down our economy in the basis of the statistics. So the stability is very important to get the development. So then we have to increase our growth. So the growth always in the stability, or the growth always increases day by day and year by year. Okay, and the progress also important. So growth with the stability and progress, especially towards the self reliance. So this is the main important strategy which based on the Gadgil ideas. Okay, but the ideas of the fourth five-year plan, what we discussed, was very important and uh, very important, and those are very clear-cut meanings in this year plan, five-year plan. But unfortunately, so the droughts and the Indo-Pakistan war, so which will happen in 1971 to 1972. So this led the economy to make a capital diversions from the financial development towards the financial crunch for the plan. Okay, so that's why the government started to spend money on the droughts and Indo-Pakistan war to protect ourselves from the Pakistan country. So because of the conflict between two countries, India and Pakistan, so our government started to spend money on the war equipment and war. Okay, so that's why here the money which was separated for the plan was disturbed by the government because of the Pakistan and India war. Okay, and next important element of this fourth five-year plan was politicization of the planning started from this plan. Here politicization is nothing but the action of the causing an activity or event to become a political matter in character. Okay, so here it was adopted a populist design in the coming plans. So because actually before this plan, so the all plans were based on the coordination of the political parties. But whenever it comes to the 1969 to 74, the fourth five-year plan, so the separation of the parties in the parliament. So here one of the important term was discussed in the fourth five-year plan in Indian economy was politicization. Okay, so next come to the silent features of the fourth five-year plan. So here the first move in this direction of the fourth five-year plan was nationalization. Okay, so nationalization is nothing but moving all the important bodies under the government control or India. It means country's control. Okay, so the greater control and regulation of the economy. So these are two important features, silent features of the fourth five-year plan. Okay, so here the Indira Gandhi government nationalized 14 major Indian banks. Okay, so almost 14 Indian banks were comes under the control of government. So especially during the prime minister of Indira Gandhi. Okay, almost the famous banks only they nationalized, they merged into one bank. So that is Allahabad Bank, Bank of Baroda, Bank of India, Bank of Maharashtra, UCO Bank, United Bank of India, Syndicate Bank, okay, Union Bank, so Canara Bank. So these are the major Indian banks. So these banks were comes under the government control. Okay, almost 14 major banks were merged into one bank. So during the Indira Gandhi government. Okay. And during 1970s only, the Green Revolution was started in India, especially which was promoted by the M.S. Swaminathan. Okay, so here the advanced agriculture was started in India. So whenever we started advanced agriculture system in India, we started to gaining the agriculture produce. Okay, so in the same way, the concept of the buffer stock was first introduced. Almost 5 million tons of food grains was envisaged. Okay, so here because of the excess production, because of the excess raw material of the agriculture sector, so uh, the people started to save, or the people started to protect the excess material, because we are not able to eat all the produce in a year. So that's why we have to store them. So the people wanted to store the food grains. So in this direction, the government started to promote the buffer stocks to store the excess food or excess food grains. Okay, so almost 5 million tons of food grains was started to store by the government. Okay, so here in this fourth 5 year plan, one of the major changes were occurred. So that is nothing but buffer stocks. Okay. And the next third important silent feature was DPAP, Drought Prone Area Program. So here in that particular terms, because lack of monsoon rains, monsoon season, so that's why there were some restrictions to rainfall, and there was some problems because of the monsoon rains. So that's why the areas or places which faced a lot of lack of resources, that is nothing but water resources. So that's why the drought prone area programs, so the government promoted drought prone area programs where the drought was happened. So they should take some measures, and they should take some important features to get redevelopment. Okay, so this is also very important program and important feature, silent feature under the fourth 5 year plan. So here the target growth, the entire target. So every planning has some targets and aims also. In the same way, for our fourth 5 year plan 1969 to 74, it has a target, so that is nothing but 5.6%. So unfortunately, it is very bad to say that actual growth rate was a 3.3% of this fourth 5 year plan. I already said because of the droughts and the Indo-Pakistan war 1971 to 72. So that's why the growth rate, the actual we gained growth rate was 3.3% only. Okay.